Hello everybody, welcome back to SV Handmaids, and this is Shubha here. So in our today's episode we are going to see how to make this kind of pendant. It is a layered paper pendant. So one of my channel follower had asked me to make this video, so as per her wish I'm trying to make this video today for you guys. So in our last video we saw how to make these circles using the circle cutter. So we made about 9 circles. So make them into 2 piles, like 4 each, and one you take out separately. That's what is going to be the main part of the pendant. So we need some head pins, about 6 head pins for the hanging of the pendant, and 2 head pins to connect it to our bead necklace. So we are going to place the head pins in this manner. So the trick behind this layered paper jewelry is that once you place the head pins in, it shouldn't slide out. So we are going to use a specific technique to avoid the head pins coming out of your pendant. So you can draw lines like this approximately as I did, or use a scale to make symmetrical lines, and then you cut out the channels, like where your head pins are going to go in. There is going to be a small groove, and you are going to make a L-shaped cut for the head pin to go and sit in that place, so that the head pin doesn't slide out. So you have to place your head pins and see for the exact measurement, and then cut out your head pin smaller. So the smaller the head pin you use, your work is going to be easier and not waste the head pin. Sorry, these are not head pins actually, these are eye pins. Sorry about that, I had been using the wrong term. So these pins are called eye pins, and they have a small eye at the end of the pin. And so you are going to use this so that you can hang your beads later on. So every channel that we are going to cut is going to be an L-shaped one, or a slight turning to be given. So you have to be very careful while cutting this thing. Then you place your eye pins accordingly. You cannot make a perfect L because of the restriction in space, but a slight bend so that your pin doesn't slide out of the base due to continuous use. So before we start sticking them in, first we paste all the 4 layers carefully, one on top of the other. So once we glue down all the 4 layers, next we will place the cardstock where we made the groove. So you have now 2 stacks of 4 cardstock circles each. So now the cardstocks doesn't have much irregular surface, but you can use your nail file to make the edges smooth. So if any of the layers come out at this stage, you can always stick them back in. So the channels that you made are going to be sandwiched between the 2 4-layer stack. So once you stick the cardstock with the grooves on one of the bases, now you start gluing in your head pins that you already measured and cut. So you have to do this step very carefully. Make sure the head pins don't stick out, they stay flat in the channels that we made for it. So the head pins sit perfectly in the slot that we made, and it is not going to look bumpy on the top. Add enough glue to coat the head pin. Any adjustment that you have to make it in this layer. Later on, corrections cannot be made. Before you glue in the top stack, adjust your head pins. Make sure they are all looking straight and equal distance. Once you are satisfied with your eye pin placement, and now you can glue the top stack up. Using your tweezers to make this step will be much easier than using your fingers, because it's a very tiny space. So tweezers will be much help to you. Now add generous amount of glue. Now you can place the top stack on top of this layer. So press it down nicely so that there are no gaps. At this point you may see some glue seeping out of the pendant. So have a wet wipe ready and try to wipe off all the excess glue that is coming out, and try to squeeze it tight as much as possible. All the excess glue should come out at this stage. No bubbles should be forming, and the pendant must look flat. Make sure you don't leave any part of the pendant. Squeeze it nicely. Wipe up any excess glue that's coming out. Make sure you flatten the pendant well before you let it dry. So I've thought of using this glitter cardstock as a top layer. So I already cut out this 2-inch circle from the cardstock. So let me glue this in now. Before you do any other adjustments to this pendant, or you want to sand the edges, first let this dry well. It will be drying rock hard. So subscribe and stay tuned to our channel to see what we do next with this pendant. So we will sand it a little more and make it into a necklace. Thank you for watching.